Welcome to the first podcast episode of Jesus Spin Time. My name is Jesus. I'm your host, and this is my first episode. I'll put it this way: it's my introduction. I've been doing Jesus Spin Time for almost 3 years now. And the way I started is just doing random spinning on different places with filters from Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and also I have multiple videos in my YouTube channel. If you want to see them, Jesus Spin Time YouTube channel. Also, I am an actor. For the last year and a half, I've been going to different films, short films, and gaining experience, learning about acting in the film industry. I was lucky enough to be part of Jay and Silent Bob reboot as a background extra, and I really fell in love. So it's never too late to find your passion. So after so many years, I found my passion, and it was amazing. It was a great experience. Um, Even as long hours, and it was overnight. I was tired. My legs hurt. My back. I was hungry, but the passion and the experience and the energy of the being on a set, it's amazing. And I know there's gonna be a situation that you're gonna have bad experience. So, but I have already bad experience with different projects that I worked so far. They have not been released yet to watch. They're still working on it since COVID-19 screwed up everyone. But what you can expect? Just keep working and looking forward. So, talking about experience, lately, I've been getting upset with humanity, people, because they are not thinking, they are not using their brain, they are not analyzing, they are really emotional, reacting and judging right away. And also, you are, you are not even taking the time to think about the situations. Uh, I'm, I'm saying this not to offend anybody, but it's just like the reality. We are becoming so violent. Like, very simple. I say, something that I think about a situation or someone, and the other person get upset, and then start the argument, then escalate until it's completely violence, or someone said something, and then I become violence, and then more violence, just like the protesters. They are protesting. I get it. That's our right, but think about it. If you protest doing violence, you're going to get more violence. The problem is you are not part of the solution. You are part of the problem. Protest, peacefully. Yes, there's gonna be people, but then the protester need to take care of those people that want to create chaos and bring violence. And that's so sad that this country is going down that way. We need to unite and be together if we want to get this country up and bring those great times again, because we are getting divided and we are not going anywhere except down. And we need to start thinking about what we really want and be open to listen to other point of views, and do not judge right away. Just think about it, like, okay, what I will do in this situation. So also try to get this out of my chest. You know, it's I don't like to talk about politics or religion because those two are the worst things you can talk about, especially now. You will bring more arguments and discussions, and people will never see your point of view or what you think because you're always gonna be wrong. So I may one of these days maybe I might do an episode about religion. Maybe I don't know. I would see, but all the stuff that's happening right now to me is like I try to be helpful and try to help people to elevate them and help them by giving advice or suggesting or recommendations or just work with them to make sure they can learn from me my experience. And that sometimes there are people that doesn't matter how many times you talk to them, how many times you give them advice, they will never listen, because those are the ones that always complain, whining, and negative. And those people always want to stay down. Even that they want to change, they say it, but they don't even try it. And that really upsetting me because that happened recently to me. And after spending so much time, to help the person, to elevate the person, to try to get it out of that vicious circle that he's living in his head. But he want to be on that. He want to be the center of attraction. He like to lie to people and create drama. So be my guest. I'm out. But what I don't like, that they respect me and talk trash behind my back. That's something I do not tolerate. So what I did is just what any other person will do when trying to solve a problem without any arguments or any violence. Take the highway and move on. Show the person that you are better. That's what I did. If it was a few years ago, going back how it was, yeah, I was going to react differently. I will go directly to his face and talk to him. But I would not go violence. I would go and say what's going on. But now this time, I grew up and I'm more mature and definitely becoming a parent. It would change your perspective in the world and how you want to show to your kids how to be a better person, not be like whatever society want you to be. So I take the approach of writing back nicely, really without upsetting or offending the person, and move along. That's it. I wish I could have done it face to face because people like that person, they talk crap and trash about other people behind the keyboard or when the person's not around instead of their faces. And that person lied to me multiple times and disrespect me multiple times. And I feel sorry for that kid. I tried to help him, but guess what? Move along. I wished him the best. Hopefully he can realize what he's done, because I'm not the only one that realized what's going on with him. But that goes back to what I was referring before. Humanity, society has changed, becoming more and more emotional, letting the media manipulate you. Come on, think about it. There are stuff that do not make sense. You need to think, analyze. That's why we have a brain, just to think about stuff. And for example, why people doesn't like guns? Because supposedly guns kill people. No, that's a stupid idea. Guns do not kill people. People kill people. Banning guns, removing away the guns, do not take the problem away. What it's going to do is defer the problem to a different way. because criminals do not get the guns legally, they get it illegally. Doesn't matter, they're gonna get it. That's what people do not think. Oh yeah, oh unless the police, yes, how long it would take the police to get to a place that is a shooting or someone is in your house. So by the time they get there, you will be hurt, dying, or dead. You know, if you can have something that you can prevent and save your life or people's life or your family, you would do it. But people that think about guns killing people and they are bad, I bet there are people that never been in that situation. And honestly, I've never been in that situation, but I'm thinking about the safety of my family every day. I can, because no one gonna protect them except me. So I'm doing my part. I train myself. I learn what I need to do. So I'm thankful that and grateful that I have a lot of experience in martial arts. I'm happy on that part that I can teach my wife and my daughter to defend themselves. And they don't need to depend on me or anyone. And I'm training my daughter to do stuff to ensure and show her how is the world. And really, I don't want her to grow up in the bubble, and then when she get older, she start just having to see the real world, and then she get traumatized or something else or whatever. Just to be a good parent is just to teach your kids what is good from bad, how to survive. That's what it is right now. And show them the values about life, the manners, all those good values. Not being on the TV all day and believe whatever they say. Come on, spend time with your kid, know what's going on, because I bet most of those situations in schools, I'm sorry for this, but all those shooting on the schools always is a person that was in the school that was bullied, that have mental issues. How they got the guns? Illegally. What happened? Because their parents didn't know what was going on, I bet. Like always. Oh, he was so nice. Did you know what he was doing? No. Okay. Same with the kid that hacked Twitter and did a lot of Bitcoin exchange. The parents didn't know what he was doing. Why? Because he's on computer playing with the computers. No one knew about it. So that's the point. You need to be part of your kids' life, involved. Don't be a parent, but also be a friend. They will like it. They will like it. Trust me. I just want to try to bring this point and talking about surviving. These days, because that's what we're doing, surviving, to ensure that we are safe every time we go out. That's what we need to do. And if we can do it, peacefully, also we can get together instead of dividing more and more and more. That would be great too. That's what I want, to be on a place where I can be in peace, where people can go along. But that do not exist yet. But we can work towards to that together. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And I think I'm talking too much right now. But it's the stuff that I got inside that bothers me and upset me. And I don't like to talk about it to anyone except my wife, maybe only a few friends. But I just want to express this to people and see maybe I can change people's minds. You never know. But I will keep doing this and bringing all that stuff. I'm most likely gonna bring another people over here, maybe a few friends, have an episode talking about different stuff, reviewing something. That's what I will do, like reviewing games, movies, TV shows, maybe new experience that I got, or experience that I had before, whatever comes to mind, whatever I feels like talking about it. So Also, I want to give a shout out to my good friend and brother from another mother, Jesse Cage. Um, he got a podcast, First Match. If you like wrestling, or if you're not a big fan but you like stories, origin stories, go to his podcast, First Match, uh, and you will listen to all these amazing stories how the wrestlers became famous and started doing pro wrestling. There are so many interesting and amazing stories. They can teach you about how the life are and were during those times. It gave me a different perspective, and I'm a big fan of wrestling, but there's so many stuff out there. And this week is the final season of one, so every Thursday he will release a new episode. So this week is the final season episode. So if season one is done, he will bring it back for season two. So definitely looking forward. Just go ahead and listen to him. He's a great guy. I love him to death. He's like a mentor, a big brother for me. So go ahead and listen to him. So I would say thank you for listening. I hope I can entertain you more, and I hope I help you on something, maybe in your life or someone else's life. And remember, keep spinning.